Right, so once again, warm-up number 31, standard deviation and bell curve for 25, 19, 5, 11, and 15. Here goes one from one of your colleagues on your screen. Can you check your work? So we were like, come on. Let's zoom into that picture, my goodness. Bah. Wow. Like you're throwing a pass like from across the street or something. Let's go. Here goes another one. Let's see, this one looks about right. You see approximately 6.8 on standard deviation. Some of you got that, and some of you rounded up or rounded down to, some of you did 6.7, something like that. Like this one. Let's see if it comes up on your screen. Still check your work. And here's another. There it is. You guys see it? Yeah. All right. So with that said, warm-up number 31. Copy the agenda, please. Frequency tables and graphs. Tonight's home play, 2 problems only. And like I said, today we're going to put together everything we've seen from the raw data point of view. Because I just want to make sure that we got this before we move on. All right. Tonight's home play is these 2. Let me get you a code in a little bit for the access to that. There it is. QSX8A. QSX8A. Now, yesterday I left you a video lesson on some other graphing or graphs that were introduced to kind of like supplement the first 3 that we focused on, and you were left some home play. That's a gift from me to you. Thank you, Mr. Q. You're welcome. I got you. So, with that said, get a Cornell note ready. We're going to jump right in. I just want to do a quick review as to where we've been, and we'll go from there. I can represent raw data into frequency tables and graphs. I can represent raw data into frequency tables and graphs. So today I am going to give you raw data. We're going to go to the tables, and then from there we're going to go to the different graphs that we know by now. Okay? And once again, I appreciate your effort on those videos. Keep sending them in. Some of you still haven't turned it in. I don't know what's going on. Once again, if you think you need to save it on your drive, remember, go to the video, click and hold or download, and it's going to say where to, send it to your drive, and then just share with me. Okay? Thank you, Mr. Q. All right. So, categorical versus quantitative data, we know what that is, yes. Numbers, no numbers, yes. From there, we talked about frequency tables. And we talked about the 3 different ones that we've been using or that we have been introducing. However, I do want to focus on grouped data. That's the one that we focused on the most. So before I move on, look up to the screen. Talk it with your neighbor. Let them know why this one is named grouped and this one ungrouped. Talk it with your neighbor. Remind them, why is this one named grouped distribution and why is this one ungrouped? Why is that one grouped and ungrouped? All right, looks like Darian's got it. Very good, Darian. And once again, by the way, this is being recorded, and at the end, make sure you go to the YouTube channel to revisit the lesson. So, group distribution versus ungroup distribution. Darian, why is this one called groups? Sorry? The class limits, yes. What about them? Pass it to someone. AJ, all right, AJ, let's go. Darian is right. It's because of the class limits, but what about them? Look at this class limit and look at this class limit. We're talking about group versus ungroup. What do you notice? And let me zoom in just in case you can't see from back there. What do you notice? That? A lot of different numbers. Yes, so grouped groups a lot of numbers into each class, whereas ungrouped is only one number. Okay? So today we're going to continue with grouped distribution. Okay? And from there we talked about the three different graphs. You guys did pretty well, like I said, with those posters. However, I saw some mistakes on some of you with the ogive. So some of you called it ogive. No, it's ogive. And some of you made actually a mistake on the graphing. So make sure you revisit that. We're going to revisit that today. And from there, I showed you guys the other type of graphs that were addressed yesterday on the video lesson. Just it was so that you guys can add to your toolbar. However, copy this, please. Example 1Q. Copy the instructions and it reads, construct a group frequency distribution for the data. Construct a grouped frequency distribution for the data using 5 classes. And then it says, represent the distribution in a histogram and ogive. Histogram and ogive. All right? So, in order for us not to copy all the raw data on paper, I'm going to send you the screen so you can use the screen as your notes, but I do want you to copy the instructions though. So it says, construct a group frequency distribution. Tell your neighbor what that means. What does that mean? AJ, pass someone. Jay, what does group frequency distribution mean? To construct what? Yes, a frequency distribution, but what does that mean? Yes, that is true, but what give me just one word. That's part of it, yes. One word, everyone, help them out. Yeah. Table. We need to make a table. Remember, from now on, I'm not going to say table anymore. We're going to say what? Distribution. So the table that we're talking about needs how many columns? Remind your neighbor, how many columns do we need? Close. You know what? You guys are really making me think about tomorrow minimum day giving you a pop party on this. Ooh, Darian for Presidente. Let's go. 4 columns, my goodness. Wow. All right. So, by now, we should know the process. So, let's see. Step 1. Jay. Before that, turn to your neighbor, guys. Tell your neighbor step 1 and building a group distribution. Step 1. All right, Jay, pass someone. Anthony E. Step 1. That is correct. Find the range. Do that right now, please. Once again, use the screen if you want to like circle stuff and cross out stuff. So. All right, what'd you get for the range? Share with your neighbor, please. What's the range? Anthony, pass someone. Who? Julian, what'd you get for the range? What is it? 27. What were the numbers? 69 minus 32, 42. Okay, so my range is 27. Hands if you got 27. Looks about right. All right. So 42 is right here. 69 is right here. All right. Step 2. Tell your neighbor what you got for, what do we do for step 2? And then Julie's going to pass to someone. What do we do for step 2? All right, Julius, pass someone. Who? Hannah, the width. All right. Width. That is correct. And what do we do to find the width, Hannah? Range over classes. That is correct. Find me the width, guys. And then Hannah's going to pass to someone. Find the width. All right, Hannah, pass someone. He said 6. Hands if you got 6. Tell your neighbor why we got 6. You didn't get 6? Tell your neighbor why we got 6. Anytime we end up with a decimal, we always round up. That is correct. So you should have gotten 5.4, but since we round up, our width is 6. So let's go to step 3. Tell your neighbor step 3. What do we do for step 3? Martin, pass them. Jacob, step 3. JJ. There you go. Class limits. That is correct. And tell your neighbor the very first number that we start with, please. Tell your neighbor the very first number we start with. 42. That is correct. All right. And since we already know the width, tell your neighbor what to do with that, please. All right. All right. Pass someone, please. Martin, what do I do next? Tell me what to write. Huh? Okay, so then 40 what? 40 what? 48. Okay. And then? All right. Help them out. 54. 60. 66. Hands if you got that so far. All right. Now, let's complete the class limits. Show your neighbor what you're going to do to complete the class limits. Hannah's going to pass someone. All right, Hannah, pass someone. Julius. Class 1 is 42 to what? To 47. Next class. Next class. Next class. And the last class. Okay. However, what's the highest data that we have? There you go. That was step 3, class limits. Step 4, tell your neighbor what to do for step 4. Oh, it looks like Jay's got this one. Let's go. Share with your neighbor what to do for step 4. Step 4. All right, Jay, help him out. That's right, class boundaries. All right. So, for class boundaries, tell your neighbor what to write for the first class boundaries, and then Jay's going to pass it to someone. Class boundaries. What do you write for the first class? All right, Jay. So we got 41.5 all the way to 47.5. Tell your neighbor how I got those numbers, please. 41.5 to 47.5. All right, give me the next class boundary, please. Lisa, go. Pass someone. Jessica, next one. 53.5 to 59.5. Pass someone. $59.5, $65.5, and pass someone for the last boundary. $65.5 to $69.5. All right, that was step 4, class boundaries. Step 5. Tell your neighbor what to do for step 5, then Bree is going to pass someone. Bree. Miros, what do we do for step 5? Tallies. That is correct. All right. So, I'll give you guys some time for the first class tallies first. All right. One last, Mitos. Pass someone. Isabella. How many tallies? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's double check. From 42 to 47. Let's see, 42, 47. One, two, three, four, five, six. That is correct. Let's go. Go to the next class. Tally up that next class. Then Isabel is going to pass someone. All right, pass someone. Isabella. Trinity, what'd you get for the next class? Tallies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. 11. Hands if you got 11 tallies. Yeah, some of y'all. Okay. Go to the next class. All right. Pass someone, Trinity. Martin, next class. What'd you get? Oh, you're not done? Help him out, AJ. Oh, okay. Nice way to carry the team. All right. How many tallies? How many? Hands if you got 14. Wow. 17? Hands if you got 17? Looks about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Man, threw a little Hail Mary right there. Let's go. All right. Let's go to the next class. So step 5 was tallies. All right. From 60 to 65. All right, pass someone, Jay. Oh, Martin? Okay. What'd you get, Martin? Martin says 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hands if you got 7. Okay. Some of us. We got 8. Looks like 8 is correct. All right. And the last class, 66 to 69. All right, pass someone, Martin. 2. Hands if you got 2. Looks about right. And our last step for the distribution, step 6. Tell your neighbor what to do for step 6. Then we're going to pass it to Donna over here. I think she's got it. Step 6, Donna. Frequencies. So let's turn these into frequencies. This is 6, 11, 17, 8, and 2. All right. So, from 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with distributions, Julius? Five, good. So, we need a histogram and an ogive. Which one do you want me to guide you through, ogive or histogram? Ogive. All right, let's do ogive together. Let me scroll down. For ogive, we need another table. Say that again. Oh, yeah, 2, not 11. Yeah, I did that on purpose to see if you were paying attention. Ricardo, very good, very good. So class, cumulative, frequency. Okay. Frequency. So less than 42. 41.5. Less than 47.5. Less than 53.5. Less than 59.5. Less than 65.5. And less than 69.5. All right. Tell your neighbor what to write for the cumulative frequency for the first class. You know hablo inglés. Yes, this is the easiest one of them all. It's 0. Next one, less than 47.5 is 6. Less than 53.5 is 17. Less than 59.5 is 34. My goodness, focus. Less than 65.5. What is it? 42. And then at the end, 44. All right. All right. So with that said, our graph. Cumulative frequency. So look at it. It goes from 0 all the way to 44. How do you want to scale this y-axis, everyone? By tens? All right, so let's go by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then over here we start at the wiggles. And then we got 41.5 to 47.5 to 53.5 to 59.5 to 65.5 to 69.5. All right, remind your neighbor what to do with this data or this ogive cumulative table in order for us to graph our ogive. This is where I saw some mistakes, so let's see if you can review that with your neighbors, please. Talk to your neighbors. All right. Looks like Clarissa's got it. Very good, Clarissa. All right. Sophia's got it. I see you, Sophia. Well, let's go with Rianne. Tell me what to plot first. 0 and 0. 41.5, yes. So right here, right on the x-axis. All right, next. 47.5 to 6, about right there. Continue. Centene, somewhere about right there. 34, which is up here, to 42, to 44. Let's go. And this is my ogive. All right. So I walked you through ogive. You are going to do the histogram for that data. Tell your neighbor what to do to this table right here to start your histogram. What's missing? Tell your neighbor. What's missing to start the histogram? Like Jay's got it. Very good, Jay. Let's go with AJ. AJ, what's missing? Midpoint. That is correct. Midpoint. Remind your neighbor how to find the midpoints for all those classes, please. Remind them. All right. Let's see, midpoint for the first one. Selena, what did you get for the first one? 44.5. Hands, have you got that? Looks about right. Turn to your neighbor, let them know how we got that, please. How did we get 44.5? Next one. Anna, what'd you get for the next one? 50.5. Looks about right. Nick, the next one. Third one. Midpoint. 56.5. That is correct. Next midpoint, Cassandra. 62.5. And the last one, Sophia. 60. Oh yeah, 67.5. Hands, have you got that? All right. Then you construct your histogram. I'm gonna send you the screen so you can send me your. Oh, do you already have it in front of you? Send me your histogram as soon as you have it, please. All right, so for those of you that are following on YouTube, reminder, I'm going to stop the video right here, but for tonight's home play, this problem that we just did had us do two graphs, histogram and ogive. On the home play, let me go to that. Look at for problem number one, it says construct a group frequency distribution. Then it says draw a histogram, frequency polygon, or ogive. So, since it's plenty of information for both, pay attention to this part. Do one or the other for home play. All right? So once again, one or the other. So odd or even. All right? I'll stop the video right there. I'm going to leave that up there just in case some of you want to jump on that right away. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.